I'm in some SPY 419 calls. Oh, time to make some money. That is all that means. All right, so let me do this real quick. Let's go live. Damn, NVIDIA, you are so fucking hot right now. It's crazy. It really does blow my mind. SPY is right on this daily chart, 5-minute chart. Like I said, there's some room down to this 412, like 50-ish area, maybe even 412. Looks like there's a support line at like 412.25. So that's what I'm watching right now. I'm in some calls for Friday because I think that this is going to go. This one. It's at 70. Not going to get too much theta decay, but there is a nice little 412.25-ish area. I'm looking for that reversal. It's really early. We do look weak. We're chopping a little bit, but I bought some time. I bought next Fridays for this trade. Could swing it, but if I end up swinging it, I'm probably going to sell it and roll it forward. That's my big plan. Only at 700 here, so I'm looking for some day trades as well. I'll look at the SPX. This is my trade right now for Friday, February 10th. I got 10 of these at 75. So just a $750 risk, but this could end up, if it starts getting momentum, I'll probably add to it because in the monies here are 280. So this could be a nice little $200 a contract. That'd be a nice little 2,000 bucks, which would be pretty cool. I don't think that we're just going to chop today. I think that we'll see some buying, especially later on in the day. But that's why I bought the further out ones. Damn, these are expensive today. Is there news? There's got to be news. What is the news today? Daily FX. DailyFX.com. Let's see what kind of news we have on the economic calendar. We got some, let's see, today we have not much. We have a couple speeches from the Fed. That's all I got. We got a Waller speech at, what time is that? Almost 4 o'clock. Fed Williams speech. We got Barr speech. Wholesale inventories at 10 o'clock. So there's a little bit of data at 10, but I don't know why these are so... Oh, these are that's why. They're not the same day SPX calls. That makes sense. All right, so now I'm going to look at these SPX calls just in case, because let's look at those 4200s, because those can move. We could get up towards that 4200. They're only 100 apiece. Oh, man. Do I risk it? Do I risk a couple of these? Maybe I buy like 4 for 400 and in the monies are 1,000. Could be pretty cool. I might do it. I think I'm going to risk this. I know it's the same day expiration. It's early, but there's so much opportunity for these today. They were just down to 80. I think I'm just going to dabble, you know. Maybe hold one for a lotto play. See if I can get one at 1. Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can get in this. Might take another one at 105. I'm just going to risk a couple dollars here until I start seeing momentum to the upside. Would love to see a big break. These are going to be lotto plays, nothing crazy. I'll just risk 200 bucks because they could end up ultimately being 2,000 if we get some momentum. These Bollinger Bands are really tight, which makes me think that there's not going to be a ton of movement today. But I feel like these could really expand and start going. So let's see what happens today. 4,200 on the SPX. This is what I'm looking at. A nice little breakout. Now we're retesting it, and I think we could bounce. So that's what I'm paying attention to. I think we're probably going to chop for quite a while, and then we could see that 414.50-ish level. Let me try calls at 412 if we get there. 4,200 at 1. That could be great. I wonder what they are for tomorrow. That could be even better. Just because the theta wouldn't be there, and they're probably still pretty cheap. 4,200s for tomorrow are still, they're pretty expensive, 500. Could make a nice 1,500 bucks on that if it goes in the money, but it's almost better to risk the same days for less, way less. Way less. We're at 130 here. The SPX call or the SPY calls are looking pretty good. 413. Got 10 of those at 700. Most likely going to start pushing up. I'm going to try and get one at 115 here. This thing does not want me to get in these SPX calls. They know they're going to go. I just tried to get one on 135, which is a pretty bad entry. These $4,200 calls could go crazy today, though. I'm just saying. Usually we retest these breakouts, which is what I'm looking at on this daily chart, and then we go up to the high. I really think that we're going to go up to maybe not 418 today, but we're going to start inching towards that. Unless there's some bad news at 10 o'clock, but wholesale deliveries is not big enough. Oh, wholesale inventory is even better. I don't think that that's significant enough to be moving the market. I have a buy here at 115, so a red candle would probably get me in here. I still have the SPY calls. The SPY calls are the biggest one that I have going on right now. Only a $700 risk, but could make 2 racks. That would be dope. Still want to get in these SPX calls, these 4,200s. I might even do the 4190s just because I think that those are even better value. They're at 250. We're just 180. Damn, this thing is fucking going 280, these 4190s. I'm telling you guys, this is going to... I wish I would have grabbed a shit ton of these. I want one red candle, though. I don't want this squeeze. I want to get... All right, I'm going in at 140 here. I just need to get one of these, because I think if it goes to 4,200, they'll be worth 1,000 a piece, so... Could be an easy amount of money, even if I'm down $40 to start. I just need to dabble a little bit. This is a nice little breakout here. Lots of room to run on the daily chart, like I said. We bounced right off of this VWAP line, and now we're headed up. It looks like 415.30 is one resistance point, but if we can get above that to 416, should start pushing towards that real high. So looks pretty good to me. 4,200, we're still about 48 bucks away, but it's only 941. What about the VWAP? It's at 135. I would love to get a couple of these, maybe down at 100 again. Pull back to maybe this resistance or support line now, 413.65. I don't know that we're going to get that though. I think that this daily chart is really strong. Unless we break down low of the day from this 412.75 range, I don't see how that could happen. I'm going to look at these SPY calls that I'm in real quick. See how much they're worth. I got 2 days from now. All right, we're up about $200, almost $200 on 10 contracts here. I think that they could go well above 100, so I'm going to hold on to those. Maybe make $1,000, maybe $2,000. That would be important. Just off a $700 risk, that's an easy 100% banger. Oh yeah, VWAP. The middle of the line is VWAP. So VWAP here is purple. Bollinger Bands are red and green. The bottom here is the TTM squeeze RSI. That's all I got. This is at 155. Keep in mind these SPXs are going to pay if they go up to that 4,200. So these $100 levels, if you have patience, if you have the bandwidth to do this, it's going to keep, I'm going to have it at low risk today because I have the SPY contracts. These are at 140, but in the monies here are about 1,400 a piece. So by the time it gets there, it's going to theta decay, but it could be worth 1,000 if we start squeezing up to that 4,200. So yeah, that $1 fill was a perfect fill, Raf. This thing is looking good. 419 is looking really good. If we can get back up to like 416-ish, that's even better. Tesla, watch that $200 break. That thing is going right for it. I doubt I'll play it, but could be fucking huge. I think we have too much strength right now to be destroyed, but 10 o'clock data is important. We're well outside this Bollinger Band, but we're a part of a squeeze right now. I think that everyone is playing this daily chart. Look at this. So this daily chart on the SPX, same thing with the SPYs. You'll see a nice little breakout. If we get above this 41.75, I have no thought in my mind that we don't test 420 or 40 or 4,200, which is around that 418 level on the SPY, 419. So not bad. I'm only up $20 on this trade. I only have one for now until I see it get a little bit closer. I think that there's going to be some theta decay, but on the SPY, we're looking good. I'm probably going to throw those contracts over here for a sec. I'm up about $250 because I got 10 of these. Still think that we could do really well on these. I bought these around 75, 76. I have 10. So I'm up $200. Would love to get these above 100 some. Make 1,000. If I can sell them for 170, make $1,000, I'd be pumped. I might even have to add to these, to be honest. I think it's really possible that we retest that high. Yesterday we were at 416 before we came down, so we'll have to wait and see. I'm marrying this play, guys. I'm marrying the SPX and the SPY. SPY for Friday. SPX, I still think that we're going to tap that 4,200. We're getting down to 130, which is good. Get it a little bit cheaper, a nice little pullback. I still don't think this is the reversal point, but I would wait till this 413.16 to get back in. Just let the Bollinger Bands expand a little bit. They're really tight, so it shows me that there's going to be some good movement so far today. I would really like to get these at 1, these 4200s, because I really do think that that is possible to get up to that 4175 and then break. Tesla hit that 200 and it's going. Told you this thing might just continue to squeeze above 200 like crazy. This could be a real nice squeeze up to like 205, so watch that. I don't even know how much these contracts are, but they're probably pretty expensive still since it's Wednesday. 205s are 410, and then the in the monies are 610. I just don't see a lot of opportunity with those premium prices. Usually they're a lot better. Thursdays and Fridays are usually better to play Tesla. I just don't see too much, but it is crazy how this thing ran 100% in the last month. Not even, what, 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, so about a month, Tesla ran about 100%. Four 1250 is a support line that I'm watching. We bounced off it already. There's one resistance point at this 415-ish level, a little bit above it. We got to get to 415 for me to feel real confident on this. That would show me that just a bunch of buyers are coming back, and then we could tap this 418.50. So these are the 3 points that I'm looking for. We already bounced at the resistance that I wanted to. Trade plan is still above this 415 is where I think that we start to catch some legs, and then from there, still a bunch of buyers coming in here. So I love that. I think I'm just going to let this play out for a little bit because this could be huge. Could be huge. This is going to be a real patient trade. I think I'm just going to let this run too. Oh, you guys can't even see me. My bad. What's up? What is up? My fault. I didn't even realize that. But I'm looking at this 130. I'm going to start recording this. So I might start adding to this. I'm not going to lie. This 130 price, I like to see this nice little pullback. Probably around this 413.61 I would look for a bounce. Hopefully it doesn't reject at this 414.40 because it's kind of rejecting that point that it had a high of right here. Rejected, rejected, rejected. It's a pretty nice sell candle here. So hopefully it doesn't catch weakness and head lower. Hopefully the Bollinger Bands didn't expand so we can start seeing some downside drop. I don't think that is the case here, but it's a nice little red candle, but we always need a pullback, so I'm not going to stress that. I have a 140 fill just on one so far of these. It's a pretty nice sell candle there. Might wait 1 sec. Oh yeah, she's coming down fast. Extend to the left, extend to the right. Is it 10 o'clock? Almost. It's 10 minutes away. I'm going to get one more of these 4200s for the same day. At 1, drag my price down a little bit. We're definitely going to come down more, but I'm going to get way more than just 2 contracts at 120. It's a lot of selling right now. I might try to buy 10 of these at this bottom here if we can get a nice little small wick. This is still very bearish on the 1 minute chart, but you know how volatile the first 15 to 25 minutes are, so none of this really means too much. Timing sales all over the place, tons of orders everywhere, so it looks a little bullish to me so far, but like I said, don't trust everything. I see a lower high, which is always a good sign. A bounce like this is always great, especially right above VWAP. That could be a good sign for the Bollinger Bands to expand. We could head up to that 415 and start running. So, selling CVS here. CVS, would you make $3 CVS? 89. Oh, wow. 84 to 89, good shit. I'm not liking this price movement now. As much as I was loving it a little bit ago, it looks like shit right now. Still want to get more of these. But this is forming a nice little cup and or inverse cup and handle on the 1 minute chart. So I want to be sure that it's not a big breakdown. If it breaks below this low, that's a bad point, 412.17. But we bought the calls in SPY for a couple days away, right around here. So it's right around my cost basis, still around 75-ish. Might add to those, but I really want to grab 10 of these guys, because if we get 10 of these, it could make a quick $1,000 on a pop. I want to see some more consolidation first. You're a beast. 45% on the trade, you're an animal. All right, let me see. That's why I bought some nice. Got some nice selling right away. They rejected the shit out of this. The little $1.45, but we'll see what happens around here. I'm probably going to end up buying a bunch of these down here in a second. Lots of selling. I'm going to stay away from buying down here. Still, I don't want to buy these massive candles. I would like to see a little bit of sideways movement before I take it. Maybe some candles that look like this. Oh, here she goes. About to take off. Oh, maybe not. .80. Let's see if we can make another lower high up here. Then I would probably add a bunch of these contracts in the SPX. Yeah, 412 is probably a good. I don't know about 412. I would probably say 412.50 is a good opportunity to scale in. Right around this level. That's the support line that I have from a couple days ago. I'm being patient on my next weeks, and I'm being patient on scaling into this contract. I have 2 right now, but I want to get 10. Make a nice pop. Maybe make $1,000 real quick. $800. These are really cheap. So if we can get one spike up to the green side, that'd be nice. We're making lower highs here, so lower high, lower high, lower high. Right here on the 5 minute. So unless we break this, could take some calls right now and then set a stop loss really small, but I don't really want to waste that capital. I want to wait till I see some nice moves, because this is still an inverse cup and handle. So this looks like it's just kind of setting up for a lower move. So I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna wait for a lower move, and then I'm gonna play the bounce play around 412.50 on the SPXs, and then I'm gonna be patient on my Friday calls. Tesla did hit 200, and it's kind of rejecting it a little bit. NVIDIA has not stopped. NVIDIA is a beast. NVIDIA finally might be breaking down at some point here. I'm just still watching this uptrend. No sign that it's going to break down just yet. So once I see this breakdown, that's when I'll get in some puts. I want to be careful that this is not an inverse cup and handle, because that's exactly what this looks like to me. Could break down even further. Then I would take this bounce around 412.50, and I would buy a shit ton of these. But I want to let this go. I want to let this rock. This was 170 at one point, so if I bought 10 of them and it goes to high of the day here, could make an easy $1,000. I'm just waiting for this because I don't want this to pull back. Good morning, my man. $10 data coming out in 2 minutes, so we'll see what happens here. I'm most likely going to get back involved. I would love to get 10 of these contracts for the run-up, but I'm a little scared of this. Nice rejection of 414.15. I have the SPY contracts still. Let's see how those are doing. SPY contracts are 10 of these bad boys, 419. I'm only up $150 on 10 contracts, but these could be worth over $1,000 easily on a spike up today. So that's what I'm waiting for. Looks like we're starting to head that way. So this inverse cup and handle just broke. I'm still down a little bit. I might be able to average down on my contracts here. It's like a really weird spiking up and down day, but we did. This is the daily chart. This is the one I've been talking about. Downtrend, you break through, you always retest. So it's working out perfectly today. And I'm looking at this most recent high around 41.96. So these $4,200 calls is what I'm playing. It could go in the money. They would be worth a shit ton more than they are right now with patience. So this is the today's. I also have the SPY contracts for Friday that I'm riding right now. Could be really great. 10 o'clock data is wholesale inventories. So in about 30 seconds, you might see a little bit of movement, but I don't think it's going to affect the whole market. It's just medium importance, but you also have Fed bar speech. So there is a speech from one of the Fed members. Yeah, these things went from 80 to 120, so pretty good return there. It's about a 50% return. Not so sure how I feel about this just yet. Still think that, oh, this is forming a nice cup and handle, guys. This is forming a nice cup and handle on the 1 minute. Cup and handle right here, 1 minute chart. I'm going to signal that real quick. Oh shit, they just rejected that 1 minute chart. This looks like one of those days where it's going to spike up and spike down. Oh, that was 10 o'clock data. Wonder what that was, what happened. It's down to $80. That looks really bearish. But still that lower high. I'm going to buy another one here. On this SPX play. I'm going to use this as a trade. I'm going to try and secure some money. My average is 110 here. I have 3 of them. Nothing crazy yet. I want to be able to get 10. Once I get 10, this just looks really bearish to me, but this is the data kind of screwing with the market, so order flows are gonna come back. This is a downtrend on the 1 minute. This is the downtrend on the 5 minute. So let me see. Could get one more spike down, maybe bounce at this 413 level. Don't like the price action today. The Bollinger Bands are starting to expand, but it might take us a while to get to that point, which is why I'm playing really far out of the money SPXs, scaling in and playing the SPY for Friday. SPY 419s, just because of this daily chart. I love this daily chart. Could bounce tomorrow. At that point, I'd probably sell for little profits in SPY and then roll them forward to next week. That is my game plan. That's what I think is going to happen. And that's what is going to happen. We're going to manifest that. All right, we're breaking down this 1 minute chart. So we lost the 1 minute chart. Now we got to wait for this 5 minute chart. If it breaks down below this, doesn't look the best short term here. I would love to see a squeeze. I didn't see the data that came out just yet, but I can't imagine it's anything significant. I'll look at it in a second. I'm in SPY 419s for Friday. Holding. And then I'm also day trading the $4,200 calls. Nice little bounce still. I still like this upside. I've seen this a million times, but they're so up and down that it's like one of those big chop spike days, so it's your stop loss days. That's why I bought some time for tomorrow, just in case it chops like this and then breaks out later on in the day. SPY contracts, I think are doing all right. They're 87, so I'm only up $100 on these contracts right now, on 10 of them. But in the monies, like I said, are 260, so these could be worth almost $2,000. I would probably realize some profit around like 1,000 to 1,200, but that's my big play. And big play is only $700 at risk, so that's really nothing. I might stop myself out down 200, but doubtful. Just some nice little snake plays here. I'm not going to buy these tops. I have 3 contracts here on the SPX. Would love way more than 3. But it could go in the money, and in the monies are about 1,000 or more. They're about 1,400. So if it breaks out to that $4,200 level, 3 of these contracts could obviously be worth 3,000 off a $300 risk. So 1,000% return would be pretty sick. Just be impatient on them though. This is going to be more of a longer play than anything. I'm not scalping as of right now. If I were to scalp anything, it'd probably be this Tesla. But they're so expensive, it doesn't really make sense. It's kind of sitting right up here. It's waiting to break out. Probably going to that 205, so pay attention to that if you want to play some Tesla. This is a really good opportunity, actually. I'm not playing it just because I don't want to spread myself too thin and I have way too much going on with the SPY. But this does look a little weak. Until we break out to 415, it looks a little weak to me. But this is still that uptrend that I'm playing. I would hate to see it break down, but I can't add any in this middle range. I'd have to add it either on this band or on this uptrend or on the lower band that's kind of coming up a little bit. So that's a good sign so far. I don't like that it's consolidating here because this could be one massive sell candle down to that 412, which would pretty much crush these 4200s, at least short term. But it would crush just about any SPX contract. So hopefully it's just sitting here to consolidate to break out. I've seen this formation many, many times, so a big move is about to happen. It really just depends on a big buyer or a big seller coming in and sweeping one of the orders. Sitting here at 3 of these. I really want to get 10 because this could be a quick quick money, honestly. If this bounces one more time above this line, it shows me another higher low. I think I'm going to get one more at that. Kind of just broke. I got one more at this trend line, but now it's starting to look a little weak. But my average is now at 1, so I'm okay with that. Any sort of bounce would be a really good opportunity here. Doesn't look like I'm going to get it. These are longer term trades, though, for the day. This looks pretty bad on that breakdown. But we now are at the bottom of the Bollinger Band, so as long as it doesn't lose weakness at this low of the day, that's huge. This is why I bought time on the SPY, because this is going to do some pretty wild shit. I have 4 contracts. If one, I want to get 10 and probably sell. Hopefully a breakout here. Maybe make $1,000 on the SPX. SPY, same thing, but it's starting to go against me a little bit. I'm not liking that. Obviously not down too much, but still not liking these big movement spikes back and forth. It doesn't look like it has too much momentum on either side. Does look weak though, I won't lie. Now that this trend line has been broken, I'm going to delete it. I hate days like this. It's really choppy, back and forth. Let's take a look at the market stocks. So like Amazon, where you at? Amazon's down $1.65. Looks like it's starting to slow down a little bit though. Could reverse at some point. Apple, same thing. Have to move this back. My SPY contracts, how they doing? SPY contracts are still chilling right around where I bought them at, so I'm flat on the SPY for next Friday, or this Friday. SPX is important here. This is my day trade. We're at 65. Starting to decay nicely here. I'd be lying if I said that this looked good anymore. Still like the next Fridays because they're flat, but these 4200s are looking a little bit out of reach. This break could be tomorrow. That's the one problem, but we'll see. Now that we broke this downtrend, I think that there's still some more downside, but these volatile spikes are just not worth the capital risk, especially for same-day expirations. Down $30 on 4 right now, trying to average down, but I need to see a turnaround first. Only down 25 a contract. Do I get more? That is the real question. Are we going to see a spike and a breakout today above 415? I hate days like this when it just chops. That's why I bought the time for Friday. SPX, I'm keeping it light. Ethereum has been so stagnant. I love to see that. Love to see that. Seems to be a nice point of support. Even though it breaks down a couple times, it always jumps. So let's see if we can get above that 414.50. On days like today, they really do like to run. So just got to see which way it consolidates. Not too much is happening though. So I'm going to put this on autopilot for a little bit. I'm staying in all the same positions, and I'll let you guys know if I add to them. It's going to be hella slow.
Don't forget my love. 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 Remember the feeling of my fingertips on your skin, and the way that our kisses taste sweeter after drinking, and the way that I rage into your love while you breathe me in, just so you can fill me with you even when I'm not around. Don't forget my love. 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 Don't forget my love.
I can work you out. Are you thinking about something better? Holding on to you while you drag me through stormy weather. The only time you smile is in the photographs, and when I pull you close, it's like you're holding back. Before we turn to strangers, trying to love in the dark. Tell it to my heart, 'cause I can't keep guessing if it's me you're missing. Tell it to my heart. Tell it, make me tell it. Tell it to my Before a light goes out, come and tell me now if something's fading. 'Cause I can feel it in every single thing that you are not seeing. close to me, but I can feel a space. Whatever time we have, I'm not gonna waste. Before we turn to strangers, trying to love in the dark. Tell it to my heart, 'cause I can't keep guessing if it's me you're missing. Tell it to my heart, silence is the place we're dying. Tell it to my heart, tell it to my heart, tell it to my
Yeah, how could you ever leave me without a chance to try? How can I be sorry if I don't know the crime? I should be mad cause you never told me why. Still, I can't seem to say goodbye. Ooh, yeah. When I try to fall back, I fall back to you. Yeah. When I talk to my friends, I talk about you. Yeah. When the Hennessy's strong, all I see is you. It's you, it's you. No, I haven't moved on, but trust me, I've tried. Yeah. If I give you a call, don't hang up the line. Yeah. When the Hennessy's strong, all I see is you. It's you, it's you.
I'm good at overthinking, but I haven't even got this far. All I know is in my mind is in the backseat of your Corvette car. You got me on my baddest, and you got me around your fingertip. Should be fed up with your bullshit, but everything about you know I can't resist. How could you ever leave me without a chance to try? How can I be sorry if I don't know the crime? I should be mad that you never told me why. Still, I can't seem to say goodbye.
When I try to fall back, I fall back to you.
When I talk to my friends, I talk about you. When the jealousy strong, all I see is you, is you, is you. I do.
Why do I go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else, getting me frustrated. And life's like this, and you fall, and you crawl, and you break, and you take what you get, and you turn it into honesty, and promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, oh.
Nam nam nam, nam nam nam, nam nam nam, nam nam nam. What is waste? What is wasted? Nam nam nam, nam nam nam, nam nam nam, nam nam nam. What is wasted?
Why do I have so many glitches? The more that you're sweet, the more I'm suspicious. Every time that you speak, there's a formula hidden. It ain't about what you said, it's more what you didn't. Somebody else, somebody else, somebody else. somebody else, around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You tried to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Why do I go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else, getting me frustrated. And life's like this, and you fall, and you cry, and you break, and you take what you get, and you turn it into honesty. And promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, oh.
Num num num, num num num, num num num, num num num. What is wasted? Num num num, num num num, num num num, num num num. What is wasted?
Why do I have such an obsession with matching your words with all your expressions? Every time that you talk, it's like I'm being tested. If it's true, how come you looked away when you said it? Somebody else, somebody else, somebody else, somebody else. Somebody else, around everyone else. You're watching your back like you can't relax. You tried to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Chill out, what you yelling for? Lay back, it's all been done before. And if you could only let it be, you will see I like you the way you are. When we're driving in your car and you're talking to me one-on-one, but you become. Why do I go make things so complicated? I see the way you're acting like you're somebody else, getting me frustrated. And life's like this, and you fall, and you cry, and you break, and you take what you get, and you turn it into honesty. And promise me I'm never gonna find you faking. No, oh.
Num num num, num num num, num num num, num num num. What is wasted? Num num num, num num num, num num num, num num num. What is wasted?
I could watch you for a lifetime. You're my favorite movie. 1,000 endings. You mean everything to me. I never know what's coming. Forever fascinated. Hope you don't stop running to me, 'cause I'll always be waiting. You are my cinema. I could watch you forever. Action, thriller. I could watch you forever. You are my cinema, a Hollywood treasure. Love you just the way you are. My cinema, my cinema. I could watch you forever. Hollywood cinema. Stars spell out your name like in a science fiction drama. Romance growing like a flower in the summer. You always keep me guessing. Forever my wonder. Hope you start dressing. All my dreams to take me under. You are my cinema. I could watch you forever. Action, thriller. I could watch you forever.
your eyes in the bright lights. Can you see me in your mind like I see you? I remember all the years gone by as we're slipping into the ever-fading night. Listen to me now. I know the world is burning, but we still got a chance. I know that we can be impossible, impossible, you and I. Even if we are hurting.
Whoa, what happened? I left for 2 minutes and the market broke down. Jesus Christ. All right, what do we got? So that 412, you got it, Pinch, if that's what you're looking for. These are at 30. Man, I don't know if I want to scale into any more of these. I wanted 10. I got 6 right now. These are at 0.90. I'm going to need a miracle for these to come back. This is a massive drop, though. Was there any news? Let me see. I don't see news. Just an old shakeout. Might get a little crazy and add a couple more down here. That's a big breakdown. I can see a 41.25 and then a break and then a rip back. If it's not today, then it's going to be tomorrow for these contracts to run. But one day I'm not looking for the put side. It finally falls. That's a big red candle though. Down $60. It's only $300 though, $350. It's nothing crazy. Keeping it light until I see some real direction. I don't see why that collapsed like that. Amazon is, I guess, fallen. Apple, same situation. How much more pullback do they have? I guess quite a bit. This is a lot. The Bollinger Bands are expanding though, so if it ever does come back, that'd be nuts. Crazy how they faked everybody out. The breakout here, and then just dumped it. This is forming a nice little bear flag too, so we got some room down. Probably a little bit more room down than maybe around that 412. That 412 is a massive support line. It just doesn't look the best on the daily chart, so. I would hate to realize a little $500 loss on both the plays, but it looks too weak. Let's have a reversal. Down 300 on these. Do I get another one at 35? I'm gonna get one more at 35. Averages down to about 70 a piece. I still, for some reason, have a belief that this is gonna bounce and go higher and end at probably around this 4190 level. It's still so early. It's only 10:30. I think there's so much time. I don't know how it's not ever filling me. 45. Looking to add one down here. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this 15-minute. We have 15 million in volume, which is pretty good for the first hour. I'll be right on pace with about average, so it's still not filling me at 40, which is annoying the shit out of me. I just got one at 50. Average is down. What is it? 0.9, 0.85. Okay. This one's going to be a fighter. You're going to watch me get out of a hole here. I got about 8 contracts at 80. That's $640 at risk. Trying to turn this into a good amount of money. If we can get that pop to high of the day, I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a hell of a trade. I've seen this many times where it's a bearish engulfing. They retest this like middle point, and then they'll end up breaking out. But I need some more volume for that to turn my idea here. Tesla's sitting nice, Nvidia's sitting nice. I just need Amazon to bounce at that 100 level. Everything just looks so weak. This is a inverse cup and handle. Could see that $100 level and bounce, which would be nice to see. Apple already started bouncing, so if we can get these down a little bit more, it'd be nice. Trying hard to get more. I want to get 10 contracts for $700 risk total. I don't know how it's not filling me. There we go. All right, I'm at 35. So now I have about, I think 10 contracts. As soon as this one buys, it'll be about 65. So I just need one bounce to be profitable. Well, we still look weak. Need this little bounce play right here. We are forming a little bear flag. It could end up going a low of the day. Might bury myself $700, but that's all right. I have 10 contracts at 700 or 70. So if the market can do what it always does in reverse, or if it's just going to smack me in the face for playing the call side today, that's going to suck. But I still have those SPY calls for Friday, right around this average at 413, so I'm not down too much. I think like 15 a contract maybe, so $150 on a $760 risk. So would love to see a bounce here at some point. It looks to be slowing down a little bit here. Volume is coming in on the downside, but would love a bounce. Hopefully that they hammered in this bottom here and we can start to catch some buyers. And then, you know, rip up to high of the day like we've been doing for the last 6 weeks. Hopefully they don't fake me out on this. But Amazon is about to tap that $100 level. I think they went below 100 yesterday though. Yeah. Nice little bounce. Now a little rejection level. The SPY just looks so good. Even on this little red, you know, little spike, little doji, could easily just bounce, break that, and go. I've seen this so many times. That's why I'm scaling in down here. I still think that there's an opportunity. I have 10 contracts at 700. I think that these could easily go to high of the day. I'm looking for this break. Need some buyers to push it back over VWAP. That's big. We are bear flagging, so if this heads to low of the day, I'll probably end up having to get out of these and lose about $500 on the trade, maybe about 600, but limiting my risk here, $700, not going too heavy. I could just buy a shit ton right now. Maybe I will buy another 10 more, average myself down to 55. So if we end up reversing and breaking out, I can make an easy 2K. I just don't see enough strength on the upside just yet, especially on the 15 minute. The 1 minute doesn't look the best. The setup is there on the daily chart, but this could mean that it was going to take another day or so. Nice bounce. Yeah, this kind of looks like a bear flag to me. This doesn't look the strongest. So I'm not going to add very many more. I think 10 is probably going to be my max here, just in case it starts to fall back. We haven't had a red day in a while, and it might be the day that I'm trying to buy a bunch of calls, but we will see. We will wait and see. I'm recording all of this for a YouTube video, so let's hopefully see some green. And if it's red, we're going to have to post what went wrong. Slowly averaging in. I don't usually trade the SPX with the slowly average ins. You know, I'm down 300 right now. Was just down 200. A spike up would put me well above the money. This is where I like to buy these contracts, though, when they're very low volume. You know, no one is in these whatsoever. So if we start to catch some buyers, there'll be a lot of spikes in these contracts. They could run up to 100 or so. I would only be up $300 at that point, which would not be the best, but I'm going to try and hold these to get to like 150, 170, make $1,000. But it looks like it's going to come down, and I might lose on this trade. As long as it holds this trend line, see it bounces here, bounces here, bounces here. Looks like it's starting to form a bear flag though, so it could break below this low of the day. It's trying to form a base down here, so hopefully it doesn't have a fall out of the bottom like it's about to right now. It's retesting this. Hopefully it doesn't come down to this 412 and break below. Amazon is at 100 still, so that's a good sign. Apple's having a tiny bounce. Tesla is still sitting at that 200-ish area. Nvidia is still sitting there. So the market's holding up decently on some of these plays. Like Microsoft is still green, coming down, but still green. This is forming a nice little descending triangle too, so that might go red. Yeah, it doesn't look good, guys. It looks like the market just caught a bunch of sellers out of nowhere, but I'm still holding. I'm still holding on. Most risk manager strategies, if I was playing this the real way, is buy all 10 right at once and then keep my stop. Be more in and out scalping, but this one I just have a weird feeling about. And as of right now, it has a weird feeling about me. Yeah, we're going lower. Motherfucker. Is it possible that we got a double bottom here? Got a 0.65 average now. I'm still waiting for this breakout. I think we're forming a nice little base. We double bottomed right now. So if we break below 412, and this is probably a goner, but a double bottom bounce looks really good. It's a long-term trade here. Long-term day trade. I don't usually trade like this, but I just have a weird feeling that today is going to be that day. This is an inverse cup and handle here, and this is kind of like this is a double bottom. Should have broke out here. This is what I was watching earlier. The double bottom breakout would have been huge, but it just didn't do that. Rejected massively. Now we got another double bottom here, but this is forming an inverse cup and handle, which is usually a bearish sign. But I'm in these calls, so I'm down 25 a contract right now. I think on 12 or 13, this can break out to high of the day here, which I'm not counting out. I'm not counting on it. But if we can break out the high of the day and get some legs to start to squeeze, go green, a couple dollars, could be massive. I think that's possible because even if we go green $3, which is not anything, these will be worth like 600 a piece. All right, guys, it's going to be a real slow one, but I'm not selling this. I turned these $4,200 calls into a lotto. Unless it gets up to like 150, probably not going to sell it. Looking for a couple thousand on this play. I know it doesn't look so good. Still doesn't look good to me. I'll probably end up losing all $800 I'm risking. But it's a lotto. I'm still in those Friday calls too for a bounce. So we'll see what happens. But that's all for now. Sorry that wasn't the easiest break. This one faked me out real well on this double bottom bounce break. Rejected instantly in the 414.50 and then just died. So didn't see that coming. I'm sure not a lot of people did either. But nice little, I'm down about $700 right now. Keeping these under 1,000. I'll never lose more than 1,000 in a day. So that's my play so far. I'm probably going to add to it a little bit unless it breaks below this 412, which it looks like it's about to. If it breaks below that 412, then I'm probably going to have to just accept the loss. I'm going to hold it, but I'm just going to have to accept it. So wasn't an easy play, but We'll be back on in a little.